Oh! Freaking hell!
Shit. Look at the belief and the joy there.
No, we lost.
Man United, you have to call that for what it is, bro. It's poor. Letting João Pedro do that, yeah. Open as anything at the back. It's shit.
We are finished.
It's really poor.
How can we do that in the?
Really
how can we do
poor.
that second game?
Mentality not there for the whole time. The application not there for the whole time.
No.
The game management not there when we needed it to happen.
Oh no!
And you leave that saying that is the same old. Anyone who wants to criticize us and say like, is that the same old? After that performance there,
it is.
After the half an hour, that was it.
Shit.
Was it unlucky with the Xerxes thing? Of course it was.
Finished.
But yeah, well you have to hold it.
Oh man.
Hold it and move on, innit?
Fucking hell.
No. Hold it and move on.
Oh man. Oh, we lost.
Yep.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. From there, at least just don't lose, bro. Then it's like, listen, you didn't lose. It is what it is. You get a point. But no, Man United had to say, nah, let's make sure we lose. Let's lose.
I thought with the man them at the back, we'd get over the line.
Who's the left back? There was no left back. Delo, where is he? He's sleeping. There was 2 men there.
I don't even know who was better to be there.
Yeah.
But to leave him there that open like that, it's shit.
Well, I felt like our stage, we should have been winning the game. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
See my chance.
I'll get to it in a second. Oh man.
Shit, man.
It's a joke, innit? It's a joke.
All right, let's get to work.
It's so shit.
The popcorn's popcorning right now.
So shit.
Let's go. All right. Oh, Man United. Here we go. Anyone would have thought we bought centre backs. We bought on the new centre backs as well. Oh, Man United. 8 points. Wait, 6 points. My bad. Oh, Man United.
Give me this, bro. Let me do the super shots.
Man United.
Where did you get to? Larry says, the problem what you've got is, because you chuck it to so many people,
I don't
in your
care.
brain
I'm
now,
gonna
you're
do
thinking,
it.
shit,
I know,
I'm in
it's
massive
coming
trouble.
regardless. It's coming regardless.
Larry says, I think it's a fan base
It's
we've
the
destroyed. Oh no,
college.
that's way, we've done that ages ago. We've done that ages ago.
I'm just thinking about the calling show, bro.
Yep. There you go. Yeah, you got to hold it.
Oh,
But Spurs ain't played yet, so don't worry. Joe Fleming says, style of play has always mattered at Man United. Catty says, big up UV. Mainly will play better second half. Second half. What? Nope, that didn't happen. Larry said, I'd be so sad if I was Mount, so it's not by performances, it's by name. Joe Fleming says, should hook Rashford instead of Ahmad for Garnacho. Bro, we've left the super chats the whole way through. Joe Fleming says, Flex is right. Bruno should have gone instead of Mount.
He did.
Ahmad says, Brighton walking through us now. Mount is off. Daniel Luciano says, would have put Mason Mount on the right wing. Xerxes striker. Mason Mount was the glue. Joe Fleming says, why do we always sub on a team? Why do we always sub on a team where we should start with? Max says, the moment Mount came off, our press was too easy to beat and Brighton could play for our press easily. Then we say Mount does nothing for the team. This is what I'm saying. People are talking about this Mount thing, bro. Brian says, turn silent mode off, KG, hold. Danny says, wrong team selection and horrendous subs. This guy doesn't learn. Alma says, first mistake was taking Mount off. He was our best player in the first half. United Flex, you behaved like a child, didn't play bad at all. Nathan says, sack Ten Hag. Can't pick a team. We can't trust him. James says, inevitably Ten Hag gone by Christmas. Scar says, but we don't need defenders that can defend, right? Ben says, effing clowns. Rashi with the offsides, pure clowns. Ugwa says, there is no leadership in defence. This is all going to pile in now, I'll tell you that. Ugwa says, there is no leadership in defence. We have players that lack killer instinct and game intelligence. We are addressing everything, but our wide forwards are the worst of our team. Eric Ten Hag needs to do better. Real M says, we were robbed with 2 disallowed goals. Second wasn't definitely offside. No Brighton player was stopping Garnacho's shot, whether Xerxes got it or not. Space or Die says, Rashford is the owner at this point. Love Rain says, I have an honest question. Why is Bruno off? Why? Rikshan says, we're dead food. Fully miss my son 1-to-1 session for this. Wow. K-Flow shouldn't do that. K-Flow says, DR on Monday going to be long. Not for me because I'm not there. I'm at Sky, bro. The Magic Kushida says, Anthony can never play left back ever again. Back post was empty. Also, as a striker, you cannot be making mistakes like that. Took all the momentum out. And Dominic says, Eric's forward coaching is shoddy as hell. 2 years of poor goal difference again. And Space with I says, taking Bruno off and bringing McTominay in is like trading your Benz for a sack of, and just he doesn't even say what it's like after that. The situation
we did a
is
matching.
this. That's what I'm saying.
Today we did a matching.
The situation is this, yeah. The situation is this. You start on the front foot. You do what you need to do. Second game of the season, and you reverted back to type. Do you know what I mean? You did what you wanted to do. We played how we wanted to play, and it didn't transfer into chances. Made a stupid chance.
Second game.
That's what I'm saying. Well, dissect it then. What are you saying? Because when you're saying everything's wicked and thing this that and other, and it's title charred and rare because it feels thing. This is why you can't just say that.
Challenge. That's a challenge.
Yeah. Or how? Challenge what? Why'd you say these things? And then this happens, and then you feel like this.
No, not that. I'm not, bro. Come on, Flex. You're getting too far, bro.
So what do you mean then?
I just said I was hoping to challenge, bro.
Why?
Now, because I thought they saw the new defenders, and I thought, yeah. Now you're getting too, but you're just on me, bro.
Yeah, because you're acting like, I don't know how to take this, but you did this.
I can take this. I'm just saying I've got to go to work on Tuesday, not because I've been giving it to Spurs. I gave it to Spurs.
Yeah, but they ain't played yet.
Oh no, I gave it on my last.
I saw. Yeah, you rinsed me. I saw. Of course.
I'm in trouble. That's what I'm thinking
you
about.
Have to hold.
I'm not thinking about the title. I'm literally thinking about. I went in that Tuesday show. I'm in trouble, bro. Yeah. Bro. I mean, no, it's not. You know what? I don't even care. I'm in trouble, bro. I went in that Tuesday.
Yeah, but what is it you always tell me? Is when it happens to them, do it, because when it happens back, you made this rule, bro.
Bro, listen, I told you. No,
but you went in first game.
Let me be honest. That's not good enough, Lex.
Of course not.
Today, yeah. Let's not deflect. We all have to take our responsibility.
Correct.
Yeah. Because remember, you've been on shows as well.
Correct. I said we'd win 2-0.
Yeah, there you go. So let's keep it balanced, bro. You don't need to cook me. Let me go outside and get cooked by other people, bro. Anyway, listen.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Anyway, this team, yeah, we failed today. This is a ginormous fail, bro. This is an L for Ten Hag. This is an L for Man United. This is an L for all of us, bro. We couldn't lose this game. I told you on the show, because I can't not keep the same energy. Man United losing this game is a big disgrace. It's not good enough. Ten Hag can't do that. Simple as that. That doesn't say we've got to manage it out. Not that at all. I'm just saying that Ten Hag in this game, we really played basketball. All the things that everyone was saying about us from the last game, all those words count for this week. That should have been what they said. What we've done today is, the analysis of before. That's the analysis for now. And it's just like Ten Hag, he has to look at himself today. Ten Hag has to look at himself today.
Let's break it down as to how it started going wrong then, yeah? Let's do the timeline. So the first half an hour, we're very pleased with what we're seeing, yeah? They're playing how they're supposed to be playing. It's fine. The problem is that Maguire makes two individual errors and then
changes the mount thing.
Oh yeah,
no. The first, he's saying
Maguire makes the individual errors, which makes us go 1-0 down. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then from then we lose our way. Right. We come out in the second half, and let's call a spade a spade. He takes off Mason Mount, and there was a visible difference in what the team setup was. That coupled with Brighton improving, which they did, but the glue was not there when Mason Mount come off the field. I don't care if people want to say, what does he do? He shouldn't be number 7, 60
connecting the dots.
F all of that. In that 45 minutes, he was connecting the dots. In fact, the team was playing not too bad, but we came away from them principles. Now, what's interesting is we don't know if Mason Mount was injured because I didn't see him reappear. We don't know. As I'm dissecting this and giving my opinion, I don't know if he was injured. If he was injured, I'll take it back. But if he wasn't injured and that was tactical, that plan didn't work.
Their manager's 31, bro.
That's an Eric Ten Hag situation. Then we're lucky not to go 3-1 down because of the ball off the line from Dalot and then they hit the crossbar from Welbeck. But then, again, we find ourselves back at level terms. And we done well. Then we find ourselves leading. but it was unlucky, obviously, with the offside. But at that point, when I said, you see, when it was basketball, and you was like, nah, go for it. Just give as good as you get. And I said, no. That's why I was like, this
we had
is
no
not
more control now.
But this is what I'm saying. We come away
but
from
the
that.
manager made a big mistake though. The taking off Bruno and bringing on Scott. When we actually look,
but
at
that
it,
was still
was
late
that
in the
because-
game,
was
though.
that
That was
before?
late.
No, because I'm
That
saying
was
that
late.
the
We
game.
didn't have control before
we
that,
didn't
bro.
have we didn't have control. But I'm saying, what are you gonna get in that Scott thing? What are you gonna get? Now
Well,
we
you
said
think
we're
you'd try
gonna
and get a goal, yeah.
No, because now we're gonna go. As you said, the point that you were making, right? You want to beat the press. You want to do something. You want to do something that gets. They're playing a high line, and you want to be smarter than
But he's
that.
not going to bring on
But
Bruno
then
for
so-
Eriksen, is he?
No, but I'm saying that maybe the Scott move wasn't the right move to do. is
Maybe
what
that
I'm
was
saying.
another one as well. Yeah,
That could have been a
yeah.
mistake. Because guess what happened, bro?
Yeah.
As soon as we did lose Mason Mount, we had Casemiro doing the double. We said double getting to ground, bro. We had to like.
Yeah, I was telling,
we
but I
just-
said
it
take him
started to
off.
get crazy. Like basically, where like there's a formation that we play with the Bruno and the false nine that we have
not-
more. We have more control, but we don't have the attacking. We lose something.
Now,
Now
how about
what we need is it's the midfield again. We still have a midfield. The midfield issue now is rearing its dirty head because guess what? Today we asked for more control and we couldn't control it.
Well, how about this? Mason Mount is the key player in the team. How about that? And that is I think that's what it looks like to me. The way that he does the press from the front line, the way that he enforces the turnovers. Structurally, when you're playing the 4-2-2, it's Mason Mount. It's not Bruno. Bruno's given that responsibility to play in the forward line and just play however you want to play. Yes, you give us energy. Yes, you're a top player. Yes, you're a quality player, Fernandes. But in terms of keeping that structure in the forward line, it's actually Mason Mount. And then the way that he connects himself to the midfield too, it's Mason Mount.
But what do we
That's what it looks like.
So now we got an
Fulham
issue.
and Brighton, that's what it looked like.
But so now we got an issue, right? Because if Mason Mount is in that position, we can't. When the strikers are Xerxes back in it, Xerxes in the team now.
Bruno
Now
has to go out
Xerxes
wide.
can-
Bruno has to go out wide. Or like I was trying to say before, in the middle of the game, Casemiro out because Casemiro is a 60 or 50 minute. Now I'm going to say now 50-minute player. I said 60-minute before. It's a 50-minute player that you're looking at there. You put Bruno in the 8 next to Kobe because he's going to give you the legs and he can free players out wide like Anana was doing. And then you put you need a focal point 9. You need a focal point 9.
So wait, what you're telling me is you really need we need the 6 now that can manage it like when it goes crazy, right? Because basically we have a mid today. We just lost the midfield again. We took off Mount, and the press.
It was a domino. Basically, it was a domino effect where because look, let's not act like when we saw Ten Hag take off Rashford, we went, oh wow, that's a big. Well, fair enough. He's not been good. We applauded that decision. That was the right decision. When he took off Bruno, when we saw Scott come on. We didn't really say, why on earth is he doing that? We said, that's a big one to take off Bruno. He hasn't been the best, but okay, fair enough. He sees something. And like you said, he said, wait to the end. The truth of the matter is that there was a few dominoes that kept falling that weren't going in our favour. And we went, and more importantly, this is why I mean about the style of play, of why I do like bring it up. Like, I know the most important thing is winning, because we could have gone and won that like 2-1. And then we wouldn't
should have, I think.
But actually, when the problem is when you don't stick to a style of play or stick to the principles, is we get that and then it's chaotic. And I just think that we went away so quickly from what was working.
We went and
style it, and there's a reason why Ten Hag picked that team unchanged, because the team was functioning in the right
better.
way.
And
then we saw up until we made that stupid mistake from Maguire that again it was better. And if it's either we want to be that type of team, or we want to be the NBA playoffs team. Like you can't be both. That's why I do think stylistically, we have to pick a lane and stay in it.
Well, the components are Casemiro dies, so you lose your midfield and you're flying everywhere after 50 minutes.
Which is what
and then Mason
can fix.
Mount brings you that connection between your midfield line and your forward line. Bruno, scary. I love Fernandes.
So you're saying he's the one that's maybe
you need because you do need Xerxes because he's connecting the dots and he's a bit of a presence up front. But Bruno's just was so far away. Sometimes you'll be so far away from everyone.
But you have to.
And then, like you said, there was a moment where Ahmad, we needed more control, and Ahmad needed to put his foot on the ball. Like everyone just started getting a bit panicky in the second half.
Freeze the game.
Yeah.
That's it. You can't underestimate how important that is. When it's chaotic, you need someone who's going to go, hold on a minute. These men are playing basically like Spurs. Have you seen their line? Like, how many times have we been offside? That suggests that it's very, very close every time we're going too early. Just pause the game have a little look around, get a little bit of control, because this is basically 50-50. We could have won that on the counter, but even in the moment where they got their goal, it wasn't from counter. You know what? They got the ball down and said, right, there's 7 minutes to play. Yeah. Let's keep recycling. They weren't going hell for leather. As soon as we got it, we threw it to Cobby. Then Cobby lost possession. Then another time, Onana picked out Scott McTominay's got form around him, baggy tuck. Instead of just roll the ball out, go back to your principles, you said 7 minutes, and build up. That's what they did. That's literally that's the chess move that they just done. But we got involved in this tit for tat of like this 50-50 thing. You know, and it was poor, and that's why we've lost our way.
That's the first mistake. Just Man United
first, and then
mistakes.
it just felt like a stack of dollars.
My phone is dinging off, bro. I could just.
You've got to go and attack that ball.
You got to attack it.
You've got to go and attack.
He doesn't
that
attack
ball.
it, and
then
he leaves him in there as well. He leaves him.
Yeah. He checks his shoulder just at the moment the ball comes in. So it's
Do you know what? It was just. Do you know what's the nasty part about it? It was literally just the openness of it all, though. Like when we just got open, we got really ridiculously open.
Exactly
in that game.
But and then like you said, that's just back is the same again. Joel Glazer says no footballer gives me as little hope as Anthony. We need another right winger. Vincent Caster says Ten Hag is our future, but he got it wrong today. Starting Maguire was a mistake, and taking our captain off for McTominay is crazy. Saar says scarred. Justice for Brush, sorry. And Love Rain says, why? Why did Bruno have to pay the price? And RK says, Ten Hag is definitely winning the sack race. Let's go. There is a reason no one has us in the top 4. Hashtag Ten Hag out. Algie says, it's the hope that kills you. I'm disgusted. Love Rain says, how do you take off Bruno? How? Love Rain just can't understand what we were thinking doing that, what Ten Hag was thinking doing that. Arma says, Ten Hag Defence League is officially dead. No more excuses. Eminem says, there's a catalogue of runs Rashford and Ahmad were making, which were ignored. We don't involve them in the right moments. Liverpool City don't ignore it. Larry says, we need a controller in midfield. That is why I'm shocked we are going for another destroyer in Ugarte. I have been arguing with KG on his channel about this all summer. We need someone who's going to dictate tempo and keep calm and not just be a better version of what Casemiro does, he's basically saying. Well, when you see it like that, it's hard to disagree. Lanny says, no surprise Terrell is here. Deluded positivity. Marcel Terrell.
Let's call it Marcel.
Terrell Malacia.
Right. Deluded positivity you lot have had after an average 1-0 win against a poor Fulham. And
no, it was quite an even game. This could be a whole different universe right now.
No,
what are we talking about?
No, we just had to call it what it was.
No,
Man United started well,
yes,
and then
dominated the first half.
Second half, we faded, and then they got moved to.
Yeah.
Well, C1 Chaos says United and Ten Hag just like 90s Chelsea, a cup team. Miles Williams says, I don't understand. We have 2 new signings on the bench. Bruno, Rashford, Mount, not good enough. Tiemann says both goals were beyond simple for Brighton. Anyone could have scored that. Yeah, the manner of the goals was shocking. Awful goals. Kyle Flex, Eric Ten Hag assumes our players are smart. Man United Enjoyer says, are we speaking on Rashford anytime soon or nah? And Dominic says, OKG, please continue your senseless backing of Eric. Flex, you were right. You just bucked to pressure from KG. Eric's style from pre-season makes no sense to what happened in the latter part of the game.
No,
says Dominic.
I'm getting really confused with what everyone's saying here. We had a very good structure in the way that we played. Against Fulham, created chances. Against Brighton today, created chances. But Ten Hag made a bad decision. Hold on a second, kid. Yeah. He made a very bad decision and took off the guy that looks like he's the glue to that kind of style of football that we want to see consistently in performance. That's what happened. Mason Mount came off and it fell apart. And then he shouldn't have kept Cass on. For me, I would have put Bruno maybe in Cass's position and taken Cass off, just to keep Mason Mount on. But maybe there's an injury, like we were saying. So who knows?
All right, listen, man, people, you know what to do. It's the call in. You call in the show with Owen. Make sure. Members call in.
Members only.
Yeah, members only call in, but you can watch. Anyone can watch, but members will get to call in. A lot of content coming from us. You're gonna see our reactions to this as well. And yeah, man, listen, we move. Man United 2-1, disgrace.